This year was my third year of business for Red Door Tours, and I had 10 tours internationally, and everything was looking fabulous. Everything was just falling into place. So I went to India in February. You know, there was a bit of a rumour that there's this COVID thing in China, and then I came back in March instead of going on to my other tours. Basically was in denial for a number of months that I owned an international tour business. I decided to start a local business. I had this idea last year for a food tour business in Orange. If you come outside of our festival times, there's not really much on offer in terms of a tour or an experience. We're a zero waste tour company, so we're really passionate about trying to use no single-use plastic and things like that. We try to only serve the food that's going to be consumed. To try and minimise food waste is also something that we're quite passionate about. I suppose the biggest challenge was just committing to taking the risk of starting a new business in a pandemic. You know, I was seeing a lot of tourists coming to the area, but were they going to pay for a tour, and did they want a tour in a regional area? Just basically to decide to do it. And then once I had decided, okay, I'm going to do it, everything fell into place. I've met some fabulous, lovely people who, you know, first time to Orange for many of the visitors, and it's just been great to share the region with them. We just have so much to offer. People, I think, look at Orange as a wine region, but we really have so much more than that. And so I was passionate about showcasing our food, our wine, our heritage, the culture, and all of those aspects. So making sure people get like a rounded overview of the area. Domestic travellers, they've probably come from, you know, the usual Canberra, Sydney, Newcastle regions. Couples in their 20s and 30s, had retirees and sort of people who were going out west for a month and really exploring New South Wales, which is fabulous. And then lots of girls trips, so women who are retired, and book clubs and groups of women who are looking for a great weekend away with good food and wine. The locals who've been on the tours were, you know, wanted an experience for sort of an anniversary, or they wanted to do something different, or they had visitors coming and they wanted to show them the best of Orange. One local lady last Saturday, she ended the tour by saying every local needs to do this tour. Yeah, so there's definitely an interest in local products and where things are grown and made and produced, and people are wanting to support the regional economy. You know, we've been through the drought. People are wanting to buy local and especially locally made. I'd say the most popular local product would be Gerald from Indigenous Cultural Adventures. We do an Indigenous food tasting, and people love his lemon myrtle marmalade and his tomato chutney, and we taste both of those with Gerald and then on our local produce platter at the end of the tour. So I'd say that, and of course wine. No one can resist a bottle of wine from Orange. I think people are surprised by the diversity that our region offers. They're loving the quality of the products, and I think they just love connecting with the producer. In the last sort of year, we've all been, I suppose, made more aware of how important it is to spend locally and know where your product comes from. Any dollar spent in the community, whether it's on food or cars or, you know, retail, it does have a direct benefit. We can have a stronger economy, and we can have more of a connection with where our food comes from and who the grower is. And I think more knowledge about seasonal produce and things like that. I am constantly shocked by the number of people who've never been to Orange before. When they do come, the surprise and the delight they have is fabulous. I think it has to be cherries. They're about to come into season. Yeah, cherries picked straight from the tree. There's not much better than that. My favourite recipe would probably be a chocolate cake that Roz from Tuwari Olive Grove made with her olive oil. I'm a bit of a sweet tooth, so chocolate wins.